And we are now talking. And are we being heard by anyone? 103 people are here. Jen hears me from inside the cabin. Does anyone here hear me live on the air right now? Yes, it's working. We hear you. Yay! I had to restart my entire computer. Unbelievable. And even then, it wouldn't work. I don't know what the issue is. It's it's technical. Eddie, thank you. Cutting Edge, Big E, Richard, Christopher Russo. He has risen. All right, we're back, baby. Unbelievable. I mean, just give me a break. Jeez, a guy's just trying to run a show from the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. What's the big deal? Guy's on a ocean liner. He's just on an ocean liner trying to talk to a few people around the world. What's the technical problem here? I mean, come on. Give me a break. Welcome, everybody, to the program. It really is your buddy, Uncle Bruce. Honest to God, I am your buddy, Uncle Bruce, and I'm trying to be with you today. And just say hi to you and encourage you to keep right on doing what you're doing and get richer. All this good stuff. Right now, I'm on the air and I'm looking at my YouTube channel and it's asking me to verify that it's me. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. My own YouTube channel doesn't believe me that I'm me. Welcome to my world. I do what I can with what little I have. I'll tell you right now, guys, there was a time. It used to be a lot easier, but it's not that easy anymore. It's a little more difficult to be me. Trying as hard as I can to deliver the goods, make you richer, because all of you deserve to be really rich, make a bunch of money out there. Thank you all for tolerating this nonsense. I appreciate it. I say I'm doing the best I can with what I've got here. It's unbelievable. I'm trying to desperately now get to my own show to actually see my own program on my own computer. You'd think that would be, easy. All right, here it is. It looks like I'm here. I'm gonna mute that. Hopefully that hasn't eviscerated you out there. I'm muting myself so I don't hear myself talking. Thank you for the 84 thumbs ups, despite all the technical issues. Appreciate it. Got a poll question going today. And I would love to get your answers on this one. 121 of you so far have responded to my question. I love some of these comments. Bruce, how much money did you put in the curse jar? Yeah. Faulty flux capacitor. Yes, Charlie. All right. Here's a beautiful comment. Oh, I love these. B. Griggs says, I watched lesson number 2 yesterday. Then I made the money back by writing 3 calls. Thank you very much. There you go. Boy, does this turn me on. I love seeing this stuff. When people watch my classes and immediately get their money back and more, writing their first ever options. This is earn while you learn is what I keep trying to tell you. And there it is right there. Sharon is in the house, number 83. Sharon, are you coming to New York to see us in Carmine's? I think I have you down with your husband. Would you mind confirming that? I seem to have lost my list. This Saturday, 1 to 3 o'clock at Carmine's, 44th Street in Manhattan. You want to join me, folks? It's a meet and greet with Uncle Bruce and Auntie Jen, the Jennifer Aniston lookalike wife that I have. Let me know, everybody, if you're coming out. Love to see you. Okay, back to this poll question. Oh, man, I love this. 132 people have responded to the poll question. And the question is pretty simple. The first time I wrote a stock option, ... I lost money, or I made money, or I broke even. Those are your 3 choices. People reporting I lost money, 23% said the first time I wrote stock option, I lost money, 23%. Now it's 22% as more votes come in. I made money, 69% of you say I made money the first time I wrote stock options. And I broke even, nobody. Nobody breaks even. You either make money or you lose money. 22% to 70%. This number is fluctuating here as the votes are coming in. 136 votes now. Answer the poll question if you can for me. Let me know so everyone can see just how did they do the first time they wrote a stock option. I know there are a lot of people out there who are thinking, I wonder if this guy's any good. Should I consider writing stock options? I mean, he's been on the air for a while. He's got 80 something thousand subscribers. Is it worth my time to even think about this guy? What's the deal here? By the way, 101 thumbs ups. Thank you again, everyone, for coming through. Appreciate these thumbs up counts. 163 of you are apparently here. Thank you for being part of the show. And thanks again for your support of this YouTuber from the Queen Mary to Ocean Liner, about 3/4 of the way across the Atlantic to New York City. We land Friday. We're supposed to get off the ship Friday morning. This is Wednesday morning. So we have 40 hours of sail time probably left to go. Another, 800 to 900 miles, and we'll get to New York. So looking forward to landing at the Big Apple, and that's Friday. And then I won't be on the air Friday, but I will be on the air Monday, and we'll see some of you for the meet and greet at Carmine's on Saturday. Thank you all for joining in here. Let's see, Burro King Sound. I am joining you from Essequibo, Guyana. Holy moly. Goal says, my first option was buying me around $6 US before the Roaring Kitty view that blew up. Again, I don't know if that's good or bad. Ricardo, is option trading brand new for you? Was the class easy to understand? I'm about to get the first class today. There you go. Steve Morgan, covered call on NVIDIA about to hit in the money, thinking I will sell cash secured puts, same strike date to maintain my position. B. Griggs, Ricardo, options are new, been in the market for years. The class was great and very easy to understand. Thank you. Again, I am not making these comments. These are comments from bona fide viewers. And the key here is to, I recommend watch class number 1 and 2. The first 2 lessons, you'll get enough basic information about writing options there to sort of get a handle on what's going on. You can then do practice accounts for nothing, risk-free if you want, through whatever online brokerage firm you're using. There are 17 classes out there covering all kinds of topics on option writing, so decide. Ricardo, what stock did you write on, Briggs? The man says, Ricardo, options are as complicated as you want them to make them. They are pretty simple and easy to understand when doing basic single leg contracts. Charlie, after my first trade, I sent Uncle Bruce an email thanking him for opening my eyes. I couldn't believe I was making money by just holding GameStop. I had no idea. This is very common. People have shares, they write options on their stock. They can't believe that for years they could have been doing this and been paid to hold stock. Why get nothing? Ricardo, thank you so much. I don't have a lot in capital to burn, so I want to start off low and slow. Griggs, Ricardo, I'm sitting on BALL shares from a previous job, so I use those. Premiums are kind of low, though. There you are. The man, Charlie, yeah, it's pretty fun making money even when the share price is going down or staying flat. Juan, first contract, I gave the gamblers back almost 50%. Now they just get 10 to 15% maybe. The man, Ricardo, I started with $4,500 US in June, and my account value is $7,200 right now. That's not bad. Corinne, I hear you now. Thank you, Corinne. Bobby, Uncle Bruce, tinfoil hat feature question. When would SOFI start to offer dividends? What level do they need to reach, etc.? Well, I would say that once they start breaking $1 billion in revenues, they will probably look towards dividends, but really years out. I think these guys are going to be like an Amazon. They're going to do what other big growing outfits do that have such growth potential. I mean, we're talking about a company here that has, was it 7 or 8 million members? They're going to end up with 50 million members by the time they get to a maturity point of view, and it might be 60 million, it might be 70 million. They're going to grow that company out tenfold from here, eightfold from here. That's going to take several years yet, but the dollars will just keep compounding. And it could well be that the company earns, the equivalent of $3 a share by the time they decide to pay a 50-cent dividend or a 30-cent dividend, only 10% of it. They may also concentrate on share buybacks first. They might just go that direction to maximize shareholder value. I don't know. They might do another capped call financing. Once the stock hits 15 to 20 bucks a share down the road a bit, they might decide, we raised 850 million doing a cap call financing deal when our stock was from 9 down to 7, and then it went up to 14.54 and higher. We might do one here that kicks in at 20 bucks and maxes out at 30, 35. And we might bring in 3 billion, 4 billion bucks. I don't know. They could bring in 5 billion of fresh capital. I have no idea. And this is from existing stock. Think about it. If they need to find $3 billion worth of stock satisfy a capped call financing deal, and it's free trading stock, and the stock is $30 a share at the time of the $3 billion call, do the math. How many shares are we talking about here? We're talking 100 million shares at 30 bucks a share for $3 billion. Am I right on that? Am I missing something on my numbers? I think I'm right. 100 million shares times $3 a share is $300 million. Times $30 a share is $3 billion. So, yeah, they would need 100 million free trading stock to satisfy a cap call financial. Why buy stock back on the open market as a buyback when you can do this instead? You just take free trading stock off the street through a cap call financing. You get your $3 billion upfront in your hand right now for virtually nothing. Use that money in your business, compound your earnings to the nth degree. Stock goes to 35 bucks a share, and these guys are flipping 100 million free trading stock for the debt. Again, why wouldn't they do that? There's nothing wrong with this picture in my mind. Nothing. That takes another 100 million shares off the street. The shorters of 180 million right now are in such trouble. They are in such trouble. Mr. Premium, it's time to fill our pockets, Uncle Bruce. JD, repeated comment here is how pointless it is to hold lots of 100 shares of certain stocks, even if you're underwater, and not write on them. What's the proper trade for these dogs? It's so true. I mean, if you own 500 shares of a company and you're down 50% on the stock, but there are options out there. Like there's people out there that held $20 stock that used to be $40. And they're going, oh God, I'm down 20 bucks a share. I got to wait till it comes back. What are you waiting for? Why didn't you write $25 calls against it that expire in a month or two and bring in a couple of bucks a share? That just reduced your cost per share by $2. Those expire worthless. Another set of contracts against those 500 shares that expire 2-3 months out and bring in another $2-3 a share. Reduce your cost. Again, you're down to $35 cost per share. They're still sitting at 20. Who cares? 2 months later, write another $25 set of contracts or 26s or 24s or whatever. Bring in $2-3 again and bring your cost average down to $32 a share. You're bringing the cost down per share every time you write new sets of contracts. It doesn't matter what you paid for the stock. It doesn't matter. Even if you write a $25 contract and you get taken out at $25, you got your $2-3 premium, you get taken out at 28, you'll just turn around and buy the stock back at 25, 26, 27, 28, because that's where it is, because you got bought out at 25. Write 30s, bring in $3-4 on those. You never stop writing. You keep bringing money in on all the shares you have, no matter what they trade at, no matter what you paid for them. This is a long-term, forever strategy. This isn't a one-time, fix it all, I've made my $1 million and I'm leaving now. This is forever. Welcome to the party, pal. The man, SoFi gets added to the S&P 500. They should offer just a low dividend and watch the dividend investors flock to it while the stock skyrockets. Yeah, Walter, I'm looking forward to buying my first class personally on Saturday in New York. Will you accept cash for a one or personal check for the first 5 classes? I don't know if I can accept a personal check because I'm from Canada. You're from the U.S. Checks to me are useless. They take forever to clear. I don't know about that. We'll have a chat. Richard, right? Goals. Wow, goals. What a great way to say it. Larry Titus, the bells have rung, Bruce. We are open for trading. Let's make some bucks here. Stephen Morgan, if you're selling against your bags, don't sell in all of them. 500 shares, sell one contract today, sell another contract in a week. Do them 5 by 7 for what's the DTE and get close to that if you want to be safe. There's all kinds of ways to play the strategy. Step number 1, drop $150 and take lesson number 1. Step number 2, drop $150 and take lesson number 2. Now you know how to write call options. That's your first 2 lessons right now. $300 of your money in a little bit of time, an hour and a half a class, easy peasy. Watch them as many times as you like. No exams, no pop quizzes. You'll start writing options in no time. You'll bring that 300 back immediately, and now you're going to start bringing in some dough. Change your life and change your investment strategies. I mean, stop looking for the stock that's going to make you rich because it's going to $1 million a share. Forget about it. No, that ain't going to happen. Welcome to the party, everybody. It's nice to have you here. D.H. Ruda. Knee. Don't forget the knee emojis. The Knights of Knee control this market. 204 thumbs ups. Welcome all to the show. Let's take a look at the opening salvo, shall we? Let's get rid of the pre-market and take a look at the real market. Here we go. Rocket Lab is up a penny at 11.17. We've got a 10.43 last trade on SoFi. We're off about 15, 16 cents. We did this yesterday too, didn't we? In the first half hour, SoFi was down 15, 20 cents. And then it had an up day when it was all said and done. Right now, 1042, the low of 1040, the high of 1056. Welcome, SoFi, to today's trading. Let's see how it plays out. Rocket Lab right now, unchanged. GameStop down 12 cents. Matterport down 9. 23andMe is off 1.5 cents at 483.5. Spire Global, 9.17 a share, down 8. ATIP down a dime. Smart Rent down 2. Apple is off 152. Tesla down 95 cents. They report after the bell tonight, apparently. Microsoft up $1. Google is up 29 cents. Amazon down 126. NVIDIA down 294. Make it $3 at 140.60. The high for NVIDIA all-time, 144.41. Meta Platforms up 228 at 584. Goldman Sachs down 213. Cisco down 13 cents. Arc Innovations down 25 cents. Pfizer is up a dime. HPQ down 14. Unity down 13. AI down 15. Adobe down 215. Netflix off 314. IBM off 98 cents. Vanik Semiconductors down 213. Home Depot down 41. Enphase having a tough day, down to 78.55 off 13.68. Palantir up down 30 cents, and Uber off 23. So at the moment, the markets are down. We'll see if that lasts. We had a down day yesterday. I think it's our second down day in a row. So it's been a while since we've done that. 10.45 on SoFi right now after bottoming out at 10.41. The market right at the moment, the U.S. market, Dow is off 228, 0.5%. S&P 500 off only 0.33%, down 18 points, nothing serious there. NASDAQ is off 0.58 of a percentage point, off 104, 108 at the moment. Oil is down 84 cents at 70.89. Apparently the U.S. Oil reserves are up. Lots of oil in the system. No shortage in America for oil whatsoever going forward. And so oil is down 87 cents. SoFi now 10.52, recovering. It's only down 6 cents. SoFi has bounced back 11 centinos in the last 5 minutes. So there you go. That's the story. I'm sticking to it. There's unusual options activity on SoFi. This has been now reported for a week. We have seen headlines for over a week now about unusual options activity on SoFi overall. Well, I know why this is happening. Most of you do know why this is going on. For those of you who don't, there are a number of factors affecting SoFi's stock right now, the least of which is coming up on Tuesday morning, pre-opening. The third quarter financials will come out. I believe, and a number of other analysts out there are already coming on board saying the numbers are going to be a surprise uptick number, going to blow past projections. That's number one. Number two, the fourth quarter projections and first quarter for next year and the second quarter, they're revising them. Everyone's going to revise those numbers higher, including the company. So the forecast that was out on SoFi is out the window, is going to be way more profitable than first thought. That is encouraging option buyers. Now, the other factor to remember, there are 181 million shares shorted as of last report out there on SoFi, and that's the so-called declared number. Forget about the black pool. I believe a bunch of option players are buying call options to protect themselves. I think shorters are buying call options as a hedge. And they're going, well, if the stock was up to 13, 14 after earnings, just in case, I don't know if it will, but what if it did? They would make money on their call option to offset losses on their short position. See what they're doing? They could be playing that game just to be on the safe side. Now, how they proceed after that, I don't know. But for those of you who are long the stock of SoFi, written cash secured puts instead of owning SoFi shares, written call options against my advice, but you've done it. We'll see how the market behaves itself going forward. The other thing to remember, point number 4, the cap call financial deal that's out there, that's overhanging this market that no one talks about. No one talks about it but me. I don't know anyone else. I don't see any headlines anywhere from any analysts. I don't see any headlines anywhere from any other YouTubers. No one talks about this deal. $14.54 a share, the magic number for SoFi to turn $850 million of debt into $850 million of shareholder equity. A $1.7 billion switcheroo of numbers that just lifts the book value of SoFi dramatically for every single shareholder of the company. No one talks about it. It's like, yeah, I'm not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about student loans. Useless. Talk about student loans. Anyway, there's that. There's so much else going on here. Yeah, the stock has been under pressure to go higher, and I think it will continue to do so. That's just me. I'm just saying. I'm just a guy on an ocean liner in the Atlantic Ocean trying to tell you what's going on in plain English, and there you have it. Okay. Steve Morgan, talking about the U.S. crude supply going up. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. Spicy, if I get called on my $39, $12 contracts, my average cost will be $10.10. I can live with that, says Spicy. How hard is it to delta hedge such large positions, though? When I try to keep up, I realize my pockets aren't deep enough. Yeah, well, Steve, we're talking about institutional investors here with billions of dollars that have way more money in their accounts than SoFi is worth. So not a problem for these guys. That's true. The shorts can't keep SoFi down. That's right. They're getting shellacked, and the street's beginning to smell it. They're beginning to taste it. They're going, yeah, the stock was $6, $7 in the summer. Now it's like $10.50, and it won't go back down. Like, it got under 10 a couple of times in the last week or so, but it's now back over again. And the earnings are coming, and there's all this stuff going on, and they raised $2 billion from that investment fund last week, Fortress. I mean, this is serious stuff. This baby is hit 88 miles an hour. You're seeing some serious poop out there. Touch grass. I get knocked down, but I get up again. John Biscuit, SoFi is crashing. Oh no, the end of the world. Oh no. Wait a minute, it's 10:53. It's not the end of the world. All is well. Welcome everybody. Spicy Uncle Bruce. I sold 39 puts on SoFi. I got $1.90 for them. Nice going. The man, John Biscuit, yeah, down 4 cents. Adam, apparently a lot of institutions are writing 0 day till expiry covered calls on SPX, not the intended use of 0 days till expiry. Well, you know, there's a lot of institutional trading going on all that time. What is this here? John Biscuit, I'm already down $3.50. I think this is he's winning already. Steve, SPY is down 203. The world is ending. There you go. Waverly, oh no, SoFi is uncrashing. Is that what's happening? It's 10:57. It's uncrashing. We're approaching the high of the day right now. This is the high of the day, 10:57. At the moment, 10:58, looking okay. All righty. Welcome to the party, pal. Glad to see you here. I'm glad you could make it. Have you answered my poll question today? Those of you who are becoming and have become option writers, I would love to know if you don't mind answering this little old poll question that we put out there. The first time you ever wrote an option, did you make money? Did you lose money or did you break even? Would you mind filling in the appropriate selection? Do let us know. How did you do the first time you ever wrote an option? I know a lot of folks who have joined this channel over the last 3 years never wrote options before, didn't know what options were, or had a kind of an idea, or had speculated in buying options, but had never thought that they could ever write options because they didn't think they had enough money, or it was only reserved for institutional investors, or only reserved for very sophisticated, high net worth people only. Surprise, surprise, surprise. People are writing options who have 5 grand, 10 grand, 20 grand. Surprise, surprise. 129 thumbs ups, by the way. On the poll question, 175 responses to the question. I lost money, 22% lost money the first time they wrote an option. I made money, 69%. I made money. Broke even, 10%. We're finally getting some break eveners coming in here. We were thinking some would have broken even. Why would you have broken even when you wrote an option? Because you wrote an option on a stock that was going up and you brought in $2 a share for premium, or $3 a share, or whatever you brought in for an out of the money contract, and the stock kept rising, and next thing you know, the stock was up $3, $4, $5, $6 per share, and your option is right where you sold it at. It wasn't depreciating because the stock underneath it, your stock, started going up in value, and so you bought your contract back for what you sold it for. But you went, well, wait a minute, I just gave back the money the gamblers gave me, and my stock's up $4 a share, $6 a share, or whatever. What did you do then? You turned around and wrote a new contract for a higher strike price, out of the money, $2, $3, whatever, and said, okay, take me out up here. I'll just offer the stock at a higher price. You can have my stock anytime you want. You want to give me a bunch of dough for it, but give me more than it's trading at. That's what rollovers are all about. I have a class on rollovers, just so you know how the art of rolling over contracts so that stock options don't bite you. They make you nothing but money, everybody. Welcome to the party, pals. 179 votes now and counting are coming in on this poll question of the day. Thank you all for being here. Let's see what's going on. Spicy, sorry, my fat fingers, I keep messing up on my message here. Madre, any thoughts on DJT stock? Nope, no thoughts. I'm not going there. John Biscuit, forgive my paranoia. I was once down 70 grand on SoFi, and now I'm in the green. Welcome back, pal. Waverly, I honestly can't recall my first option sell. Seems like a lifetime ago. I never looked back. I just kept on going. Oh my God, SoFi is mooning, says John Biscuit. Uncle Bruce, it's going to the moon, baby. 1058, 1060 is where we're at right now. Giddy up. Welcome to the party, everybody. You're going higher. Steve Morgan, the way I broke even was 100 shares at 30. Sitting at 25, rise to 27.50 or so. Sell the call at 29 with $1. So I maybe made some sense, but I didn't make dollars, so I didn't make any sense. There you go. Spicy. I remember I started with selling only 3 GameStop calls at a time to try it out. I just thought I'd try it, just see if this any good or not. GameStop did a 4-for-1 split. Some of you folks had 500 shares, and you had 2,000 shares. All of a sudden, you could now write 20 contracts at a time, and you're going, well, I'll try to write a couple and see if this is any good. Some of you did write options, all of your options that you could. You made a bunch of dough on them, and then you went, wait a minute. I just watched lesson number 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He's talking about poor man covered calls. Holy crap, I can sell all of my GameStop shares, 2,000 of them. Used to be 500, now it's 2,000. People started selling their 2,000 shares at GameStop. They bought 35 deep in the money calls on GameStop, good for a year and a half, and wrote 35 calls at a time instead of 20 at a time. And they went, what? I'm getting $3 a share on 35 contracts. That's $10,500 they're handing me in cash today. I'm going to buy a bunch more of those deep in the money calls and write even more calls. And they did, and they are, and they still are. Welcome to the party, pal. Welcome to the channel where people make money in the stock market. E-Dog seems like every single penny is a sell wall on SoFi. There you go. Well, it is what it is. Another new 52-week high on SoFi says, be the casino, the absolute perfect name for every one of you here. Be the casino. 1064, that is the high trade of the 52-week high here, up 6 cents on SoFi. We're at highs, so we've been at these year highs now for several days in a row, and now we're climbing higher. You gotta love that, don't you? Don't you love it? Isn't this fun? 1065. Those of you who wrote those $10 cash secured puts when I told you about this 2-3 weeks ago, you got to be sitting there going, I can't believe it. I did what he said. I sold my stock at like $8.50, and I wrote these $10 cash secured puts, good for Jan 26, and I hauled in $3.20 a share. That's like $11.70. I'm sitting on $11.70 a share, like right freaking now, cash in my account. I've been sitting there ever since. Now, these little January 2026 $10 puts, they're not trading at $3.20 anymore. These $10 puts are 204 bid, as far as I can tell. 10 minutes ago, they might be now $2 bid or 195 bid. They're slipping and they're slipping and they're slipping because they're out of the money. The stock's 1062. The $10 puts are out of the money. They were $1.50 in the money when I told you to write them. Now they're 62 cents out of the money. They're worthless except for time, and time every day slips. Those $12 puts that some of you wrote, I know some of you got $4.50 or more for those 12s. They're $3.25 bid. They're falling off. And then the $15 puts, some of you started writing those for Jan 2026. And I know some of you were pulling in some really big dough, $6 and more. They were worth $6.50 a share, $6.50 a contract when the stock was $8.50. Right now, I'm showing a $5.40 last trade, something like that, and I don't even know if that's holding. They're slipping. Down go the puts. Congratulations, of course, go out to Beach Boy and Alberto and many of you who have been here now for a number of years with me, who were writing $6, $7 cash secured puts by the hundreds months ago, a year ago. You were writing these. Those of you who were writing $9 and $10 cash secured puts, you know who you are. You know who you are. You were writing those for January 2025, hoping the stock would go up, and now here we are, 1062, 1065 for the high of the day here. These are worthless. I mean, these puts are just pennies now. Long ago, you should have bought them back and rolled into 10s and 12s, and now 15s. Take the dough, turn pennies into dollars, and say, thank you, sir, may I have another anytime. I like this game. I love this game. This is a fun game, Uncle Bruce. I kind of like making money in the market. Uncle Bruce, I really find that making money in the market works for me. I just kind of love it when these gamblers hand me all this cash up front and I just go, oh, okay, I'll take $4 a contract. Here's 20 contracts. Give me $8,000. Okay, $8,000. For you Canadians, that's 8,000 American dollars. Convert that to Canadian. What's that? $10,000, $20,000. Real dollars. You gotta love it when these contracts give up all this ground. Look, SoFi is going higher. The company is much better off than they were a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Not even close to what they were 3 years ago. This stock's got a ways to go. I think we have some good times coming. Rocket Lab 1118. Thank you, Rocket Lab, and again to all of you out there who have written cash secured puts on Rocket Lab. I know for a fact a number of my veteran viewers have written gazillions of cash secured puts on Rocket Lab at 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10 and higher, and it just keeps delivering the results. Giddy up, kids. I love it. Well done, each and every one of you. I love it. Thank you. TC, Uncle Bruce, you do an excellent Christopher Walker impersonation. I have a fever, and the only cure is writing more cash secured puts. That's it. I need a prescription. I need a prescription. I need to write more cash secured puts. This is it. TC Lamar, I'm number 137 on this thumbs up meter, man. You got my thumbs up. Thank you, everybody. Matterport down 5%. Free money. John Biscuit, I was down so much money on SoFi, I had to cut out all non-essentials such as electricity, heating. Luckily, it never came to cutting out the essentials such as beer and easy women. Whew, that was close. Thank God for that. Lorraine, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Lorraine. How are you? Nice to see you. Goals. Hey, Uncle Bruce, how would you trade FFIE? I don't even know what that is. What is that? No idea. I'm not sure who that would be. Is that the company called Faraday Future Intelligent Electric Inc? I have no idea. It's low of the range. Oh my God, a low 52-week low, 152. The high, $156. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Is this real?
That looks like GameStop's here.
Oh my goodness, that's insane. 1 year chart. Oh my gosh, yikes. I would probably use this as a tax loss trade. Looking back, even looking back at was it 2021? This is what was this? $83,000. What is this? I don't know. I don't get it. I have no idea what this is. There's obviously a reorganization, and something must have happened here, and the company is a fraction of its former self or something. I have no idea. No idea. The company apparently is an emerging growth company. Yeah. Manufactures electric vehicles. Yikes. I would be calling this a tax loss special. And I guess I would be, if you're going to sell something like SoFi at 1060 and write $15 puts, you're going to lock in a gain on your SoFi. Use the sale of this as a way to offset capital gains. I don't know. Talk to your accountant. No idea. Yikes. Faraday. Burrow King Sons. How's everything, Uncle B? Mash. Sell strategies on flat water. I don't know what this means. Goal. I think they will do good. Okay, well, welcome everyone to the program. Nice to have you here. Thank you for joining us today. I hope some of you out there are making money today. I would really think that with some of these stocks at year highs and with these cash secured puts crashing out, I gotta think that some of you are looking pretty good right now. I would think you guys are going, I like this game. Uncle Bruce, this is kind of fun. Those of you who are trading NVIDIA and trading Apple and Microsoft and any other stock using credit spreads, if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, having watched my classes, the lessons, and you know to stay out of the way of these stocks, up or down. You're taking in nice little credits that expire once a week, every second week, every third week. You're doing rollover positions where you write a credit spread that might be 4 weeks out, and with 2 weeks to go, you're closing it out, and then you're writing another one, or you're writing a 3 week out and waiting for 1 week to go, or whatever, the gains you're taking off the table. Keep up the good work. This is a way to make dough. This is a really nice way to make some nice cash flow, constant cash flow from credit spreads. Iron condors, another way to go. Always be willing to do rollovers on put credit spreads, call credit spreads, whatever. Always be willing to do rollovers. Never stop. Well done, everybody. Thank you all for joining us there for this, for this here show. Thank you all, and congratulations for those of you who are successfully pulling off your credit spread trades. Well done. Well done indeed. Thank you again for being with me today. Those of you who are subscribing to this channel for the very first time, appreciate it. It's nice to have you here. Thank you all for joining us from wherever you are in the world. If you become a member of this channel, we appreciate that too. It's great to have you here. Welcome all to the family. If you're a member of this channel, welcome. Seriously, welcome to this channel. Members are keeping me on the air, no question about it. It's making the difference for Jen and I to stay alive, because we don't get any serious money from YouTube from advertising. I mean, I know you get ads, but there aren't 10,000 watching live right now. We don't have that kind of a massive appeal audience. We are a specialized YouTube channel talking about how you can make money writing options, and you've got to put in some homework to do this, but boy, it pays handsomely. I'd be curious, do you remember, any of you out there, the first time you made a trade on your stock? Do you remember the first time you traded? Wrote a contract? What kind of money did your first contract bring you? How much did you bring in on your first contract? Did it pay for the lessons or some of the lessons? Did your option writing pay for all the lessons you took after you did 2 or 3 writes? How long did it take? How many contracts did you need to write before you made enough money to get all your dough covered for your lessons? Even a one-on-one with me or a second one, were you ahead thousands of dollars in the first couple of months of doing option writing, and you realized, oh my God, Uncle Bruce, I got more dough here than I can give you. I made more money than I can pay you for your lessons. It's fantastic. Love to hear that. Let us know. So just for the other viewers out there who want to know, who are going, really? If this is so great, Uncle Bruce, why doesn't everyone do it? I don't understand, why others don't do this. I kind of, I'm a little skeptical here. I get it. I understand. It is what it is. Welcome to the party, pal. Nice to have you here. Each of you will figure out where you come out at the end of the day. You'll all figure it out. In any event, welcome all to the show, and thank you for joining me today. I'm trying to make a few adjustments on the show, but I'm having zero luck right now. My computer is acting up on me, and it might be because I'm in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, and although it's a clear sky day, it's a beautiful day today. I just can't seem to get my channel to work properly. It's acting up on me. So how much longer I'm going to be with you, I don't know. I could be kicked off at any moment the way this thing is going. But thank you all for joining this YouTuber. Appreciate you. Here we go. Couple of thoughts here. Hey, we're coming in. What's going on here? Dave Penny is here, says October 25, 2024. So these are contracts expiring Friday. The $15 cash secured put is paying $4.40. Well, that means that's what it's worth right now. I have a suspicion that the $4.40 price is equal to pretty well the price of the stock right now, roughly $10.50, $10.60 a share. So the question here is, if it doesn't hit $15 a share, if the stock doesn't go to 15 and I let it expire, what happens? Well, you will be forced to buy the stock at $15 a share. Of course, you've been paid a premium in advance, I guess, unless you're writing it right now. You can use the cash that you're getting right now towards the $15 cost, and you're going to pay what the stock's paying for. I would not recommend writing this 25th of October expiring contract. I would not recommend it. What do you think of Wolf? I have no idea what that is. MASH, if it's below 15, you pay 15 a share for 100 shares, keep the premium. TC, should I roll a $10 contract for Jan 26 to a 15 for the same date? Yeah, you could do that. You could do a 10 to a 15 or a 10 to a 12. Absolutely. Dave Penny says, thanks, MASH. MASH, my total position is at 340 right now. Zed Estate, the first option I purchased, I bought an option. It was a mistake. Then I started selling and I started making money. There you go. Bagel Babe. Uncle Bruce, I made enough money to pay for your classes and one-on-one within the first 12 months. I had a small account, less than 10 grand. And so I made $2,500 for your classes and 400 for a one-on-one all in a year. David, what's a good target price to start with writing SOFI calls after the 1454 level is reached? Yeah, I would be reluctant to write calls right now. I would let this stock make its run because I think it can go higher. But every single day it goes up? No. There could be fluctuations, and some of you will go, oh, it went to 950 again, and you should have written when it was there. The big picture is, I think 15 to 20 is where we're going, and you'll be writing $15, $18, $20 calls or higher for some serious money in the not too distant future. But that's me. In the meantime, cash secured puts, great way to go. Match, I don't think you remember me from GameStop time, but that was when I realized my options knowledge was prime. You were the rare sane truth in the hype meme stock roll. Thank you, Mash. I appreciate the comment. I appreciate that. Lissy is here. Lisa, one of my first trades, March 2022, GameStop, $95 cash secured put, 14 days till expiry, premium $7.25. Stock closed at $151. I took a 100% profit. Oh, that was beautiful. Bagel Babe, I also took advantage of your buy four for the 5th class free a couple of times. Well done. As Zed Estate, every month I pay a $700 Canadian card payment because of you and your option writing skills. Thank you, Zed. Using GameStop option cash. Well done, sir. And it's a lovely little car you got there. Nicely done. And keep up the great work, everyone out there. I love it. I love that you guys are doing this. This is absolutely beautiful. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate your confidence and your support of this channel. 197 votes are on this poll question today. The first time I wrote a stock option, I lost money, 23%. I made money, 67%. I broke even, 10%. Thank you all for this response. Absolutely fabulous. Much appreciated all. Great to see 198 now. 198 responses have come through already today. Fabulous. The thumbs up meter was at 120 or something like that a while ago. The thumbs up meter, I'm just asking the computer to refresh it. We'll see if it'll do it or not. 152 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody. 227 of you are here. We have 152 thumbs ups for this show. 48 away from the magical 200 level. If any of you are watching on the rerun, help me out. Hit that thumbs up button. If you're here live and you haven't hit that thumbs up button, hit it now and give us a bit more momentum towards 200. Thank you. I appreciate it. You know that this bottle of Coca-Cola, Diet Coke. 330 milliliters, so it's about what, 6 ounces, 7 ounces, $4 for one of these on board this ship. So you guys becoming members of this channel, you're helping us out, keeping us on the air. Thank you. I ran out of my Diet Coke yesterday from the shore where I bought them in Southampton about a week ago. So we're getting there. Thank you, everybody. We're going to be in New York in a couple of days. And thank you all for being here. There you go. Giddy up, everybody. Comment here from Z Estate. 10,000 shares of SOFI. So now we are writing an option, eh? Look, on SOFI, you can do nothing and just hold the stock and wait it out. And if it reaches 15, 16, 17, you'll write $20 calls. Maybe you can bring in $2, $3, $4 a contract, 10, 20, 30, 40 grand US for you. On the other hand, you could turn around right now. You could sell your SOFI right now if you wanted. If you think we're topped out here at 10.50 or whatever it's trading at, 10.46 or whatever, 10.48, you can turn around right now and you can write $12 cash secured puts on that sale, or you could write 15s and take for something in cash per share off the table right now. If that's what you want to do. If you can get $4.50 for a $15 contract, you should be able to get that. You might be able to get $5.50 for a Jan 26. You'll get your hands on $10.50 now plus $5.50, $16 a share right now for SOFI. Right now. In cash, in your account, earning daily interest. Up to you. You want to use that for car payments or not? Splair, keeping Uncle Bruce alive with Diet Coke. That's right, Stephen, heading out to vote. Go SOFI while I'm gone. Up, up, and away. Splair, that's a great achievement, says Splair. Well, there you go. You know, if you sell your stock at $10.50 and you get a $5.50 premium on it, on top of that, of course, you can't write one contract for every 100 shares you're selling because you need to use $1,500 to write a $15 put. However, 10,000 shares will bring you $105,000, which would allow you to write, what, 8 of those 15s? Is that right? 80 plus 40? No, you can't do 80 of those. Can you do 70? Probably 70 puts. And you'll bring in 37,000, which will allow you to write 24 more on top of the 70. Now you're at 90 something contracts written, which will bring in another 20 something times 550, 11 grand again. And that'll let you write 7 more. So now you're over 100 puts written at 15 for Jan 26. And you now have enough cash in your account to buy, what is that, 10,500 shares of SOFI at $15 a share. You've got over 150 grand US in your account, hauling in daily interest while you're waiting for the stock just to go higher. So these puts go lower. Up to you if you want to play that game. Totally up to you. Excuse me, sell 10,000 shares and then have you not been here the last 3 weeks at Estate? Where have you been? Russ, I'm not a fan of writing 2026 cash secured puts on SOFI, for example, because doesn't that just tie up our cash for too long and shrinkage takes a while to be worthwhile? Well, Russ, 2-3 weeks ago, I was mentioning to viewers of this channel, why didn't you write $10 cash secured puts on SOFI for Jan 26? They were $3.30, $3.40 a piece. Stock was 8 something. Those contracts now are trading at what, $2, if that. Not bad already. There's already a 30% gain on the contract. And in the meantime, the client sold the stock. The viewer sold the stock at what, $8.40, $8.50, brought in $3.30. They hauled in $11.80 a share. It's only trading at $10.45, $10.50. They're still up on this, and the puts are down. The stock goes to $11.50, $12. Those cash secured puts will be $1.40 Stock goes to 13. Those are going to be a buck. You just buy it back for a buck, and now you write 12s or 15s and add another $3 a share to your account. Thank you very much. And roll it forward. Oh my goodness, this is cool bean stuff. Anyway, it's up to you. Splair, my next class will probably cover your Coke expenses in New York, probably at the beginning of next week. You'll see the amount. MASH, Jan 26 or Jan 26, 25. Yeah, January 2026. You can go up there if you want. Splair, by the way, if anyone's wondering, I started writing through listening here and class, a couple of classes. Zed Estate, 4 weeks. I've been away for 4 weeks. How can you be away for 4 weeks and not watch me while you're being away? It's impossible. It's impossible. I mean, there's a viewer of my channel who's on this ship right now, who's on this ship with us. And I bet he's watching me right now. How you doing there, Darwin? What's going on, buddy? We got to get together. Did you get my email message? Trying to get a hold of you there today. I tried to call your room today. No answer. I'll call you later. We'll get together today. I wonder if he's watching live right now. I don't know. Maybe he is. Maybe he isn't. Well, we'll see what happens. Welcome everyone to the party. Welcome all to the program. Thumbs ups are coming in, and the poll question now. 204 respondents to the poll question. This is great. 67% say the first time I wrote stock options, I made money. 67% say I made money the first time I wrote options. I didn't know what I was doing, and I made money. 10% broke even. 22% said they lost money. There you go. There you go. Always be writing. There you have it. Always be writing. Thank you again, everybody, for being here. The thumbs up meter, let's see if it's still going up here. Last report was 152. Now we're at 161. 39 away. 39 away from 200 yet again on this channel. 200 thumbs ups for this micro YouTube channel. Thank you so very much. I bet you there are viewers out there who are channels out there, I should say. There are channels out there who get thousands of viewers every day, and they don't get 200 thumbs ups. They get 100, 120. 200 thumbs ups on the way here. Thank you so much for helping this out. 209 votes now. 68% say I make money. I made money on the first option rate. I'd be curious to know, how much money did you guys make the first time you wrote options? Did you make enough to pay for my classes? Giddy, 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 giddy up. Spicy, if you wrote puts on SoFi today, what would you do? Well, 12s or 15s for Jan 26. Easy. You can write Jan 25s, June 25s, or Jan 26. I mean, anything, go forward and take dollars. Take dollars of money in cash, put it in your account, and earn daily interest on this money while we're in the middle of this whole thing going on. It's up to you. You decide for yourself how you want to play this. The man says, Spicy, I'd probably write $12 cash secured puts for Jan 2026. The man, Spicy, if feeling a little riskier and willing to wait longer, $15 cash secured puts. Zed, I'm going to try this. I'll sell 1,000 shares of SoFi and then sell $15 strike SoFis with 2026 expiration. For how much premium can I get for those? Well, let's take a look here. My quotes are 10 minutes behind, so we're at 10:51 right now. The January 26 contracts, the 15s are showing 535 to 545. That's the bid ask. Last trade is 535. So maybe you can get 540 for them or something like that. You sell 1,000 shares, you'll bring in, how much money will you bring in? $10,500, something like that. So you can probably write 7 of these. And if you can get 540 for 7 of them, you'll bring in 3,500 plus 280, 3,780 in cash. And you could then write 2 more. That'll cost you you need $3,000 for that. You got 3,780. So you'll have 780 left over. You'll bring in another 1,080 on top of the 700 you got, so you'll have over 1,700. You can write another one, and so you can end up with 10 contracts written overall. You can write a total of 10 15s, which means you've got over 15,000 cash from your $10,000 worth of stock. So that's a 50% gain in value, and it's in cash. And this is why I tell some of you out there, I tell all of you out there, if you're thinking of building, especially those of you who have retirement accounts, if you got a retirement account with you don't have any SoFi stock, you just got cash in there, or you've got assets in there worth $80,000 US. I'm just picking a number off the top of my head. But you can build a 50% premium to that, and you can add $40,000 to $80,000 and end up with $120,000 in your account. So you sell what you got for 80 grand. You write enough cash secured puts on SoFi at 15 a share, good till Jan 26, and you roll the dough over, whatever dough you get, write more of those 15s until you can't write anymore. You should have 120,000 cash in your retirement account against these puts that you've written. And you're just sitting there going, pay me daily interest on this money. 120 grand. If you can get 4% interest from your broker, they might offer you a daily cash interest, high yield interest thing that you can get. It's like a T-bill. And it locks you in. It gives you 4% daily interest for as long as you have it. 4% on 120 grand. That's 4,800 a year, 400 a month in interest to do nothing. Hello, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with earning $400 a month in interest while you're waiting for SoFi to go up in price? And if it goes up in price to 15, these $15 call puts are worthless because they're at the money. They only have time value. They'll be at $2 each, like the 10s are right now. They'll be about 205, 210. You sold them for what, 540 a share? Hello, nice. Stock goes to 18. You'll buy those 15s back and you'll write 20s, and you'll bring in another additional $3-4 a share on all of those puts. Again, you'll write more of them. Now you're sitting on probably $160,000, $170,000, pulling in 4% interest. Nice. The man says, haha, I beat Uncle Bruce to it. Zed, right? No 15 cash secured put, 540 premium right there. There you go. All right, it's my last free day where I'm ill, so I will head over now slowly and steadily to Star Wars Outlaws. Almost finished that lovely game. Wishing you all a relaxed week. Thank you, Splair. You take care. Next time I catch up with y'all, probably when I get my night shift in November, or maybe next Friday. There's a holiday here. Rock and roll, Splair. You take care.
Over COVID.
I hope you're feeling a lot better. So I wish you all a good time until then. Get better, and I hope you're a lot better, Splair. Getting over COVID. Jen is saying hi to you. Thank you, my friend, for being here. Thank you all today for being with me. Joining us here, hanging out with us. 212 results on the poll question. They keep coming in. Beautiful. 67%. I made money the first time I ever wrote stock options. 67%. That's pretty good. And thank you again for these thumbs ups that you've been throwing our way. We were in the 150 range. We got to the 160 level. And we're now at 173 on the thumbs ups. They just keep coming, everybody. Thank you. 27 more for 200. If you're watching on a rerun, help me out. Hit that thumbs up button on the rerun for sure, and add a little momentum to this show. Thank you so much. Every single one of you out there who are watching us here live from the Queen Mary 2 in the Atlantic Ocean. We're 2 days away from New York as we are sailing into the Big Apple from Le Havre and Southampton in Europe. Thank you all for being part of this channel and this show. Cannot thank you enough for your support. Thanks again. 212 thumbs ups, absolutely, or sorry, 212 results on the poll question. Absolutely beautiful. All right, guys, this is it. Take care. Splair, I'm feeling better already. This time COVID was a lot easier. Rock and roll, man. Now it's like a nasty cold. Well done, sir. I'm glad to hear that. That's good news for all of us. Thank you again, everybody. The best to all of you. Final peek at some of our favorite stocks. Rocket Labs down 15. SoFi's down 6. 1052 on SoFi. It's doing fine. GameStop down 22. Matterport is sitting at 453. It's on sale. Being taken out at 550. That's a bargain. 23andMe down a dime. Spire down 15. ATIP unchanged. Smart Rent up a half a penny. Apple down 97 cents. Tesla down 166. Microsoft is up 255. Google is down 75. Amazon 182 lower. Nvidia down 377 to 139.82. Meta Platforms down 275. Goldman down 15 cents. Cisco down 22 cents. Arc Innovations down 57. Pfizer's up a dime. HPQ down 15, Unity down 38, AI down 57. It's a down day. That's all right. We don't mind as option writers. Adobe down 359. Netflix down 598. IBM is up 67. Earnings are coming out after the bell tonight. Vanik Semiconductors down 228. Home Depot is down $1. Enphase is still at 78.80. On the session, down 13.43 today. Palantir up 20 cents. Uber down 77 cents. There you go, kids. There's the story. Welcome all to the program. Welcome all to the fun times here at the OK Corral. And have yourselves a great rest of your day. I will probably not see you now until Monday, unless I see you in New York on Saturday for our meet and greet at Carmine's, 44th Street and Times Square area, right in the theater district. Come and join Jen and I for lunch at Carmine's on Saturday if you like. Look forward to seeing you folks. Thank you, everybody, and thank you all for being with us. Splairs, please repeat it with London, New York next year. I'll spend a weekend there next year. Larry, Titus, with any luck, I'll be in New York City tomorrow before evening rush hour, and I'm leaving just after the bells tomorrow. Splair, enjoy New York, y'all. James of the Misty Tree. Neat, 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 neat. That's right. Don't forget the knee emojis. Have a great rest of your session out there, everybody. Get richer, please. A lot richer. Keep working the magic on these contracts. Take the dough, Ray, me, money. They're giving it to you. The gamblers are crazy. They're giving you all kinds of cash. 1054 on SoFi. We're going up again. Here we go. Go, SoFi, go. Thank you, everyone. Thanks again for these knee emojis. D.H. Ruda, Larry Titus. Have a great one, everybody. We'll see you guys Saturday in New York. Saturday, New York for lunch. Monday, right here on this channel. Tomorrow. We'll be here tomorrow, Thursday. I want to keep forgetting. Tomorrow's Thursday. I'm on the air tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow. Then we'll see you Saturday. Then we'll see you Monday. Okay, that's it for me. I've done enough for the day. BG Riggs, thank you, my friend. Jay Gill, neat, 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 neat. Don't forget the knee emojis. Thanks, everybody. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you tomorrow for sure from the Queen Mary 2 as we approach New York City. All right, guys. Bye for now.